live with an early bird special. What day is it? It's Jupiter. That's a great thing to wake up to. Happy Thursday. Thirsty Thursday, everyone. How you doing? Hey, how are you? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm cold. Hold on. I'm putting on gloves. Your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. And the crowd goes wild. All right. What's up? What's up? It's an early bird special. Why are we on so early? Because I'm filled with shit. God gave me all kinds of shit. Was it God? I mean, no, I haven't really seen him first thing this morning, but you know, there's all kinds of versions of God. First things first. In order to keep up with me, you'll have to catch my community page, which is, I don't know, I got on Instagram and there was Pac. And you'd be like, well, you know, he's just on the internet. That's not how it works. I don't have an AI system. I am an AI system. I bring in what I want to bring in. You don't feed me shit. So I don't really see him in reality. You know what I mean? These are signs. When you see them in reality, it's a big deal, right? So that's why when I see Kobe, I share Kobe. When I see Nipsey, I share Nipsey. You know what I mean? They have messages. They brought me a message, and I'm going to share this message. They came to me in the real world. That's how that looks. So this morning, like, it just happened, and I just was like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. You're like, what is it? I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I just want to say it. I have to say it before it happens. Something is about to happen at 1:44. Oh, for sure. Pac, I work with Pac, but Pac works with me. We work together on this shit. And I do what I do here, and he keeps my head up, and he keeps us going, and he takes care of all the dirty shit that I can't see. I have never said nothing else but the fact that he is, like, I tell everyone who my guides are. Kobe is, you know what I mean? Imagine the elder. You know, that's him. He teaches. They have different flows to this energy that keeps me locked in. And he's one that, you know, at first, when he first came to me, no, I was just translating messages. Same with Nipsey. And I was very upset about Nipsey, to be honest. I was just a medium for them. But then, you know, after I did what was, you know, called of me, then, you know, we did more. That's how that works. But anyways, Pac has been with me since the beginning. And he plays a very specific role of keeping shit balanced. He gets in it. If there's anything I can say in the order of the divine, and I think about it very fondly right now, is everyone has their order and their place in the tree of life, right? Everybody has a place in that place, and nobody steps out of their place because trust me, you don't get there without knowing your place and where you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to act. That's, you know what I mean? That takes a long time to be part of that place. You know what I mean? You can't break into this place. You know what I mean? You have to be walked in and allowed in. And, you know, in most cases, you don't go through many places like that. And that's how the human consciousness, you know, I was watching a Dolores. They can put you into hypnosis and shit, but you can't go to places you've never been before. You just can't. Your mind will take you to places you've been before. So going back into all this, the hierarchy of God's creations and this and that. From everything I've ever seen, then there's Pac. You're like, where's Pac in all this? I don't know. But he's the only one I've ever seen that can break the rules. Like, really break the rules. So when I was in court, Pac was there. That was the last time I really saw him. I hear him all the time. But see him is a different thing because I'm in the light. And he's, you know what I mean? He's in the liminal. You'll have to go back and catch a video. It's in my videos. It says returning to the light. What does that mean? It means I stopped battling the darkness and I found my way back to the light, only to come back and battle more darkness. But I'm in the light. I know the way. You know what I mean? And when I got there, I started panicking. Where's all my guides? Where's all the spirits? Where's everything outside of the kingdom of God? You know what I mean? How come I'm in the kingdom of God and you're not here? And I had a huge cry because that was their job, is to get me back to the light. And anytime I step out of the light, I was like, well, will I see you again? Anytime you step out of the light, I'm right there. But I'm in the light typically all the time. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I was like, oh, glory to God, and shut the fuck up. You'll understand it when you get to it, you know, and that's it, is once you get home, you're like, oh shit, I'm home. And that's it. It's like, it's home. It's just home. It's like you're a teenager. You don't want to sit at home. You want to go play and have fun. And there's nobody here to play with but, you know, God and his, you know, authoritative fucking creations. Which they're not above. It's just, you know, I talk all about it. It's family. It's just not, you know, the family that you want. You want to go hang out with that one cousin that was twice removed. Get it? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Anyway, so Pac shows up and I'm like, oh shit. What are you doing here? What are you about to get into? Because I know it ain't got shit to do with my life. My life be like, ooh, I'm okay. Is something going on that I don't know what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. And that's it. I go back to, you talk to dead people? Nah, bro, I don't ask fucking no questions because they tell me some shit that I'm responsible to tell the world. I don't need that shit on top of me, on top of everything else they put on top of me. I don't ask questions, bro. I asked one question once and it blew me away. And that was, I mean, I've only asked a couple questions and I don't like the answers. Oh God, Danon, I'm taking a shower one day and I asked the Holy Spirit, I just ask out loud, why the fuck is he so fat? What the fuck is he hiding in his chakras? I had proof in my shower with me, bro. Literally in my shower with me, bro, to tell me what he's hiding in his fucking chakras. Did I ask him fully? No, I didn't want to know. As soon as you get a taste of it, you get the fuck out of there. You don't want to know what the fuck they know. They know everything. They know everything, bro. That's why I call him Fat Neck. Because it's all hidden in his... He won't tell nobody what he knows. True story. Another time I asked. We're sitting there. I'm having a real in-depth fucking conversation. Again, they just come in and be joking around and everything's a fucking gag. And they're like, something. And they're like, Bob had bitch tits. I was like, all right, that's a fuck enough. Who the fuck said that? Enough. You insensitive motherfuckers. Or something happened. And then I see this dark auditorium and this light turns on and I shit you not, it's fucking Louis Anderson with his arms crossed and this big old smile on his face. Like, what you gonna say? I said it. And I felt weird as fuck, dude. It was just a weird thing. It was like that fucking moment with, you know, in Ghosts where Whoopi Goldberg realized, you know, somebody jumped inside him. What the fuck was that? Right? There's that one, right? And then there was, well, I did ask DMX why he didn't like Drake. Took him a couple days when I was, you know, in meditation and doing, you know, plucking my eyebrows. So mirror magic had to activate it. And he came and had a conversation with me about it, which was really cool just to have a cool conversation without. But I don't ask him questions. So the first thing I see when I see him, I'm not asking him what he's doing here. I know he's here and something's about to happen and we're going to know it was him. So I send out the radar. Hey, Pac is on the block, bro. He is in the reality right now. And when he comes to reality, he does shit. Again, I fucking messaged for him in the very beginning, and he said he was going after Diddy. He said all this shit. I'd have to go back and listen to it. It's probably chilling as fuck, because everybody just thought I was crazy. But he came through, he told this whole thing about the hip-hop wars, and he talked about the Diddies of the industry, which are nothing much more than Judases. He talked about these people and how they're everywhere, and he said that Danon was one of them. I don't fucking play around. All right, this is what cut a cord between me and Marshall. Over the summer, he came and he said he said, and I have no reason to doubt him because he's been nothing but truthful ever since the beginning of this. Everything he said has come to pass. He didn't tell us exactly what the fuck was going on with Diddy, but he said, bro, he said so much in that video, and I gotta play it, but here we are. So he said in the video that fucking Dre and Snoop was next. And that they fucking fucked everything. Hey, doggy dog. Hey, doggy dog. Where'd you come from? Hello, doggy dog. Hi, what's your name? Hello. Hey, why you got your hair up like that? Don't be like that. Who you gonna fight? Maybe because you know my dog's in there. Somebody just let their dog out. He's a big-ass dog, too. Oh, hey, let me tell you something funny. So last week or a week ago, I told you guys that I was inclined to come and clean up this area. I was like, I just felt it. I told my kids, we're going to find some trash bags and we're going to go down here and clean up all this shit and I'm going to plant some seeds. Last night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I was running to the bathroom. What I found? A whole roll of big ass trash bags to clean up shit. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, so I had to point that out, that Pac is here. And when he's here, he's moving in the reality. Like, he's not quiet. He makes himself known. What is he going to do? I don't know. He's here to do something. And that's just it. And that goes back to, I was trying to think about where was I mentally when he showed up. I was really irritated with Wolfman. I know you're playing, and don't play games, motherfucker. Don't take my kindness for weakness and my fucking, my vulnerability for fucking, naivety. I'm not fucking naive. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm innocent in the sense of innocent till proven guilty, but don't make me turn into something I don't want to turn into. And that's where I was, is, what am I talking about? He's playing games and thinks that I don't know he's playing games. He's playing like he wants to play this chase game, and I'm not fucking chasing you, bro. I've sent you a couple of messages and my videos to, send out a formal apology and tell you what it is. You're not going to just sit here and play all these fucking games with me like, oh, she likes me. She likes me. No, bitch. Don't fucking play with me like this. Good morning. So that... No, but I noticed his hair was up. Is he always so defensive?
He just doesn't know you.
Yeah, okay, that was clear enough. Yeah, definitely. I was just like, oh, he's defensive. What's going down?
He's Rottweiler Chow. He was abused before I got him.
Oh, he's a warrior, and he's temperamental.
And he's getting old, so.
That's all good. I didn't know if you smelt mine. I got my little, I have a beagle mix in there. So I don't know.
Male?
No, she's a little girl.
Oh, he'll go along with her just fine.
Oh, she'd love it. She probably can smell him. She smells everything. She don't see nothing, but she smells everything.
The little male Chihuahua, though, he won't get along with.
Oh, I saw one. Yeah, that guy's, he's got that little dog, yeah.
He already took after that once.
Ah, shit. She doesn't really. She only chases the rabbits and the squirrels. She likes everything else.
He used to chase rabbits and squirrels. He doesn't chase them no more. He knows he can't catch them.
Oh, she could. She's fucking fast.
But he'll clear a field of geese real quick.
That's awesome. My name's Phoenix.
I'm Ray.
Ray? Right on.
I know a guy named Phoenix out here.
Yeah?
Got an RV. I had to go pull him out one day. He got stuck at the end of the road. Over there. On the other side.
Oh, I met Ray. We went over on that side, but the kids they didn't have no internet. So we ended up on this side. Are you talking about over there by, behind,
Caliber Collision.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole row of them over there. There's like, no, maybe it wasn't Ray. I think maybe he said
I'm Ray.
No, he said his name was...
Phoenix.
No, I'm trying to think of the guy over there.
Fred?
Maybe.
With 3 kids?
Yes.
That's Fred.
Yes, okay, yep. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out. Obviously, we've been here for a little bit. Okay, I get names fucked up, and I'm on my first cup of coffee. For sure, and I'm smoking pot. It's like we're trying to ground it.
I smoke weed and shit. Don't
yeah.
Where does my mother go?
He was over there. I think he went down because he was over there taking a shit.
He's underground now. He's up there by the trailer.
Oh, I see him. There he goes.
Zorro.
All right, let me get back to this video here.
His name is Zorro. So
Zorro? Nice. It's nice to meet you.
I'll be around.
Obviously, right? We're here.
I'm stuck up in the VA.
Oh. We're in between worlds.
Huh?
We're just in between worlds.
I understand that one too. I've done that.
Amen. Sorry guys, meeting somebody new. Okay, so going back to fucking Wolfman, is I've made all these attempts to, I even sent the bitch in, excuse me. See, that's where Pot comes in. It's like, oh, that's bring it down. And that's what I thought is he was trying to put, you know what I mean? He's a I don't know, a stop sign. You know what I mean? Whenever something's going on and Pot comes in, it's like, stop. Look at me. He's like a redirection. Look at me. And that's where I was getting upset. I was all up in it. I was like, and then I realized, what is he doing? He's in his shadows. But whatever, you're like, what are you doing? You're irritating my flesh, literally. Like, I'm trying to deal with 12 twin flames and loose ends and stuff. And I tried to, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to fix, a connection with you in the sense of, you know what I mean, spiritually. But you're playing all these fucking games around me, and I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like it. He's making me uncomfortable. In the sense of, I sent him a message. I sent him a message to one of his other Instagrams, because he blocked me on his Instagram, right? So I'm making a fair attempt. Your pride would say, why are you doing this? I didn't come this far to have pride. And that's where it is. It's like, don't push my ego, dude. I'm very, you know what I mean? I know, you know what I mean? You're not the first one that I've had to try hard. And, you know what I mean? And be, submissive. This isn't a good look for me. I don't like this. I'm the divine masculine. I don't fucking chase. I don't do all that shit. You know what I mean? But in the sense of, I've made a very serious attempt to try to rekindle or restart whatever the fuck the divine said we were supposed to be working on, right? So I've done all this, and I send him a message through this other Instagram account. So then he's like, you know, now he's promoting that Instagram account as if he didn't see my motherfucking message. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's playing games, and don't play games with me. I'm not a dumb broad. I'm not out here chasing you. I realize that the divine had a plan and purpose for us to meet and do some shit, but don't get it fucked up and start doing all this extra shit, because again, they'll replace your ass. And Pac walking in on the block is a guarantee. I told you the second I met you who my guides were, and you'd have to go through them. And while I'm over here all upset with you, here he comes. Here he comes to save the day. In the sense of, is he here to fight you? No, there's other shit he's doing, obviously, and that's what I wanted to start with. He's on his own mission. You know what I mean? But he aligns two eggs, you know, he aligns his birds. If I'm going to take care of it, let me take care of everything at the same time. Meaning, I've got a one-way pass. Let me go take care of this and pass out all these flyers at once. So I just want to go back to, that's where I was. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You playing games? You dancing around me? You trying to be sexy? What are you trying to do? What you doing? Have I not made enough attempts to talk to you, and you want to act all funny and dance around me like you don't want to talk to me? Deny me before the Lord, we shall surely deny you, is the most heavy saying said around here. That's the most heavy saying said around here, bro. And so, yeah, he got me in my masculine first thing in the motherfucking morning. Like, bitch, bitch, bitch. And that's how you know when I'm in my masculine, when I start calling people bitches and shit. It's in my ego, and it's like, you're fucking with my flesh here. Like, I don't know what kind of stupid games you are. Like, I don't need you. I love you, but I don't need you, bitch. Because all you're doing is running around fucking playing shit. Like, this is stupid. Didn't you catch it? You didn't catch the fucking message from the Holy Spirit that, hey, you're supposed to link up with this person? This is those contract moments that you supposedly know exist, but you ain't walking in the existence of it. And then I was like, what the fuck is he doing anyways? And then they show me, you know, he's trying to be part of everything just to, you know, boost his ego. Are you a photographer that takes pictures of women? Dirty, you know, naked pictures of women. Are you a traveler? You know what I mean? That's showing the lands and the cultures, or just yourself, you know, moving through as a tourist, you know, catching your brownie bags. Are you a spiritualist, or are you a fucking tarot reader? Who the fuck are you, bro? Can you pick a role and let's roll with this? Because they told me you was spiritual. And now as soon as they tell you to be spiritual, you want to be all these other little things. You want to have a midlife crisis and want to be like, no, I want to ride my motorcycle. I want to take pictures of dirty girls. I want to travel the world. I want. The fuck are you doing? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just saying, you irritated my flesh with this bullshit. So that happened, and then as soon as I was getting irritated, I was getting, you know, hot air balloon blown up with this shit. Then I see Pac, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? What you about to get into? What? And all time stood still. But where was I before that? I was right there. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, in the essence, do you think you're hurting me by not talking to me? Because you're looking like a coward to me by not talking to me. I told you when I saw you, hey, these are your shadows. You got to deal with them. And then what happened? I ended up looking at the mirror. Hey, you got the same shadows. You got codependency with all these motherfuckers over here. You got all these loose strings and all these fucking devil energy that you got to take care of. So here I am taking care of my loose strings, my devil energy, doing the shadow work. And you're over here about to take a fucking midlife crisis? The fuck? Who the fuck are you? And you wonder why I fucking was mad. Wonder why I called you bitch. Like, God brought me another one of these motherfuckers. See, I'm not in it right now. It's like, oh shit, then he done brought Pac on the block. Oh no, he only makes everything fucking more extreme. The sense of an amplifier. You want an amplifier, dude. You want someone to light a fire under your ass. It's that guy. Who's that? This motherfucking Pac on the block, bro. I was already lit. I was getting lit, and then he got me, and then I stopped for a minute in the sense of, what are you doing? Like, hey, it was like, forget what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you doing here? You know what I mean? I don't know. But I just want to tell you, both of us are on a mission, and I don't know what either of us are doing, but we're doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it. Hey, you going after LL? I don't like him either. I don't like him. Why don't you like him? don't know, something about his energy. I don't like it. I don't like how he talked to my boys. I don't like how he thinks he's so fucking superior. I don't like him. I don't like him. I sound like fucking DMX. I don't like him. He could eat. Just get him out of my fucking cafeteria. In a sense. I mean, why do you authorize 60, 70-year-old fucking wash-ups? Yeah, they was cool when they was cool, but we're not going to be like, oh, you're the best forever, because you're not the best forever. You were great during an era and the time of your life, but, you know, you're not going to sit here and act like, you know, Hall of fucking Famer. Shut up, fucking flamer. Pac, do we like him? I don't even know. I don't like him. That's where I'm at. I'm like, what happened to you today? I got irritated. Get out of my flesh, bro. Get out of my flesh, bro. I don't even, like, oh, her flesh likes you. Bitch, I don't like you. You made me, that's what he said. Oh, you got horny. Is that what you described this as? That's that feeling? I thought it was a little bit more exciting than that. And I didn't. That's what you don't get. These people, bro. These people put too much power in their skin. Like, you have any power over me or anybody else, bro. And that's that jocking, bro. I'm not one of these bitches in your fucking comments talking about, oh, you're so sexy, you piece of fucking flesh. That's all they want you for is your flesh. What? They want you to be their baby daddy. They want to make a husband out of you. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. You're an insta-hoe. You're a hoe on Instagram. A good-looking piece of meat for women. That's it. What the fuck do you think we want? They want the sausage. And then what? They're going to hump and dump your ass, bro. I'm got to go to work. I got a real life. I got a career. What you going to do? Play with your cards all day, little boy? Laters, haters. You don't even believe in that shit. Jesus says you're a lie. Do you know Jesus? No, I talked to the devil. Oh, God, I'm out of here. I'm not going to have kids with a guy like this. In essence, you're a whole projection of some bullshit. You think I'm into that bullshit? Trying to be the devil and the fucking rapper. No, I'm the devil. I'm the rapper. You can't be me better than me. I'm the magician. I'm the high priest. You can't do what I do and try to outdo me. And that's what I said. This fucking guy, he could never submit to a fucking goddess. He sits there and stomps on women. How the fuck would he ever... I want to meet your mother. How I met your mother. What's up with you and your mom? Why you treat women like this? Did your dad teach you? Because he was married. Here it goes. He was married to an ugly woman and he hated it. So it's all about, you know, having that trophy wife. Damn. How did I know that? I didn't. I don't want to know. That's why I was like, let me ask a question. No, because then you're going to get the answer. And you're like, oh, that's a fucked up answer. What was going on in your home? They just showed me. Sad times. She wasn't ugly. She felt ugly and he made her feel ugly. That's fucked up. Got to get you a beautiful girl. Get you a hot girl. Get you this kind of girl. Projections. You have to marry this type of... And women, I just had to stop. I'm like, see, this is what it means, is I can find your darkness and destroy you with it. Or I can heal you from it. They do it to women all the time. You got to get you this kind of man. This kind of man. This kind of man. You know what my mom said? Swear to God. Swear to God. Hama. I've been around the world twice and ain't none of them worth a shit. So what she told me, she had 6 kids and we all had different dads and we were all very ethnic. You got to believe the bitch. Was it them or her? Ooh. We like a certain type of guy. Maybe we should start liking guys that we don't like. Learn to like the things you do not like. In the sense of, sorry to crack open your childhood trauma. Like, who made this? Who's your parents? Let me talk to you. Oh, never mind. Forget it. I'm sorry for you. That's how that one went. Ugh. But in the sense of, you guys play these games, and like, when I look up and I see what you're doing, it's like, where are these guys at? Oh my God, what are they doing? Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, homeboy, but you ain't doing nothing spiritual. Like, you're losing it. Like, how do you go deep into, you know, erotic, and then like, okay, I'm gonna go get on my motorcycle and I'm gonna make a station about riding, and then you start uploading pictures of naked women and shit. What are you? You have an identity crisis, because you are not your flesh, nor any of the things that you created yourself to be prior to, you know, incarnation. And that's it. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I get it. Sure. It's far beyond multitasking or having multiple skills in different areas of life. It's that you're unfocused. And to top it off, it shows it so bad, because that's what I said. What the fuck is he doing? Mars is in retrograde. And this is what I told you. And there's many like you. You're just don't be that guy. You're striving for so much more at the end that you're trying to plant seeds to begin with, right? You're like Lewis. You're like doing too much time staring at the screens, hoping that you're going to catch something before someone else. Like you're trying to have success by building it before it's time to build. I don't know how to describe that. It's like, Royce shared it. It's like that you're like that person that keeps fucking with the fucking mixing the song, but you're spending hours mixing shit that nobody can even hear. You're just literally, turning the knobs. I mean, I tried to tell y'all not to do this. You're not supposed to be doing anything. You're not. He said on his post, he said, I'm getting back to it in 3 weeks. You're not supposed to be doing anything until February, I think it was, mid-February, when the planets come back. And that's what I said. The inspiration's going to come. The spark of genius is going to come, and you need to hold still. No, you can see who can't hold their energy, who can't hold their shit together when energy comes over them. I have an idea. I'm going to execute this idea. With no understanding, because in doing it between now and when you're supposed to, you'll miss the actual guidance. You're taking steps outside of the steps that should be taken. It's not that it wasn't a vision for you, but the vision hasn't opened up. You're trying to create the vision instead of letting the vision create itself. That's where it is I have plenty of ideas. I see that I'm moving. Am I going to start forcing the movement? No, we just wait until there's more signs of it. And that's what my daughter said yesterday. She's like, I'm getting sick. We always get sick before we move, Mom. I was like, I'm just getting sick too. And I said it 2 days ago, we're going to move. I said, we're getting close. And that's it. It's like, I'm not going to force this. I can feel it's happening. You know what I mean? I have an intuitive push, but I'm not going to push my reality to go with it. All I can do is stay in today. And that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. We're actually staying on track, believe it or not. I haven't got off track. The next thing was, I had got a text message from some of the people that I was talking to, from the hotels. And then she's like, hey, can you text me when they do the vouchers? Because you seem to know more than I do, and we don't want to miss them. And I felt like it was first thing in the morning, so I was like, damn, did you guys end up with a hotel? Because when I talked to them yesterday when they were checked out, they were going to go hustle some money and get a hotel for the night. And she said, yeah, we got a hotel. We're going to go donate plasma so that we can get one for tonight. And I was like, that's a great idea. I was like, I can't do it. I did it once and I passed out. It was a terrible situation. And so I was talking to her and I sat it down and I looked at it and I was like, I was her. I was them. And they'll spend all day trying to collect the money just for, for tonight. It's first thing in the morning. Like literally they text me at like 7 a.m. First thing in the morning, they've got to figure out how to provide for themselves today. And I remembered how it was when I stayed in the hotel. It was every day. And it's like, that's what I told him. I was like, I can't do that, dude. We're gonna be in our car until I get some more money. You know what I mean? In the sense of I can't wake up and have that. It took me months, and oh God, I used to cry about it. It's like I know everything will be okay and God will provide a way, but I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning the same way. How am I going to get the money for the hotel today? How am I going to get the money for the hotel today? And I would spend at least 3-4 hours just trying to force a thought, an idea. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then I started to learn to just let it do itself. He'll show you what to do. He'll show you what to do. And that's where it was, is like, I mean, there was a lot of times I would do that, but I've learned not to do that no more. In the sense of, why am I not doing that? Because I've learned to be content with what he's given me. And I know that he'll give me more, but if I do that, it's too much for me. If I spent all day trying to come up with money for a hotel, I'd have no fucking energy to come up with money for the car that I have. And more than the money that it's bringing me, we need a car. My car cannot move, dude. I mean, it can. Going back to the stories, the battery was going out, so I've had to jump it. My tire went out, And that's when we parked it. My tire blew and I put the donut on it, but they also took off one of the fucking lug nuts. So I needed a tire, a rim, a this, a that, everything. It's pretty much dying. It's become nothing more than a home. And so in that sense, it's like he gave me a place to where I don't have to race. And if I can just be content where they're not. And I understand they have 4 small babies. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the chasing is getting them nowhere. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes we have to just work with what we have instead of always thriving for more, you know? And that's, you know, like, why didn't you work? What I used to, dude, I used to spend every day, all day, just trying to keep a hotel every day, all day. And it's too hard when you're trying to do that. But really, like, if you're only focused on today's needs, and it's that much pressure, then you can't get past today, because the same thing's going to happen tomorrow. You have to let the day unfold. So there's a difference. It's like, I feel so bad for you guys to be in that rat race, but you feel so bad for me for just sleeping in my car. But it's fine. Like, and I shared that video again last night. It's like, I'll have to show you how cool and comfy it is. Like, we just literally just curl up in there. It's like, it's not like nobody would believe it. As we come out, it's like a fucking clown car. You're like, there's you, 2 kids, and a dog. Very comfortably. We're cool in there. Super. Like, we don't stay in there all the fucking time, but we're cool. Like right now, you know, I pull out my fucking chair and I sit outside and I have, you know, wherever we go and shit. But anyways, going back to it, it's like, this isn't forever. This isn't forever, but I have to be cool in the moment. Otherwise, I'll lose my shit thinking it's forever. You know what I mean? I'll never get out of this. I'll never get out of this. If you think it's so bad, that's all you want to do is get out of it. And that's wearing the pressure of what it is. You know what I mean? This guy right here, you heard him. He walked up. I've told you, there's many people that live in their cars where I'm at. It don't look like no Skid Row. You're just parked here. We're not hurting nobody. We spend a lot of money at the stores on the other side. We're not, you know, just posted outside like this. I mean, I am in the mornings, but usually we go down into the fields and stuff, so we're not like on the streets. But even then, the police have seen us and know what we're doing. And so going back to all of it, it's like, fuck the rat race, bro. It's like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If they don't do something, then they feel like they're, you know what I mean? They're nothing but shit. And that's it too. It's like, I can only do what I can do. So like yesterday, I can only work so much. My body, I can only do so much driving. I can only leave my kids for so long. When is the most profitable time for me to do this? When is it easiest for me to do this? When is it most convenient for me to do this? To leave my kids all alone so I can go and forage for my kids. Do you know what I mean? When and where and how do I do this? So this is how it works for me. I wait until the evening hours where it's dark and people can't see so much. After they've been fed and it's, you know, they just want, there's nothing else to do but stare at the fucking phone. You know what I mean? I close up the car. I make it all warm and cozy in there. We've already had dinner. Everybody's used the bathroom. And then I go. And I do as best as I can to come up with whatever I can. You know what I mean? For, you know, as much as I can. And then I come. And that's it. And it's like all day I wish I could do more. But in doing more, it's not helpful. Because I'm leaving my children. I'm not tending to them. They can't just get their own food. I don't let them just take off and find, you know, go to the bathroom as they need. They can't get out of the car and play unless I'm there watching them. Yeah, you're like they're teenagers, but not under this circumstance. You have to have more, you know what I mean? You got to be a better parent about shit like this. You know, I don't let them just, you know, they should have far more freedoms as teenagers. They should be able to, but it's a different kind of thing that we're going through right now. And we just take it day by day, and it's just like, you don't really understand, you know, like how difficult it is to where we just have to take it, you know, slow. We're not all, everybody that's in a situation like me is not all going to stay in their situation, and some will make the best of it where it is, you know, normalized. Just like that girl, you know what I mean? It worked for her. I gotta be honest, dude, the way she crawled into her fucking trunk, that was so fucking claustrophobic to me. And you're like, but you got all that. I don't know. I feel like we have more room. But, you know, these people, we're one of billions of people, millions of people that, you know what I mean, that weren't given and, you know, don't fit in. And she said it too. She's like, rent is $2,000 in New Jersey. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? And that's it. California, $2,000. Here, we're not there yet. We're about 17 to 2,000 for a fucking a one bedroom. That's it. Do the fucking math, assholes. What's minimum wage in your state for a $2,000 fucking apartment? How are they pulling this? How are they pulling this? Even down in Hugo, they were above 1,000. You know, if you wanted a house and shit. It's like, how are they doing this when your minimum wage is fucking $10, bro? What the fuck? Do the math. It's not that hard to fucking figure out. And even families that have 2 incomes are struggling like hell. Like, seriously, they're literally struggling, like making it, you know, if anybody misses a paycheck, it's over, you know? And that's where it is. It's like you're spending so much time just to maintain what you do have. You can't even get anything more. And that's where we have to learn to downsize and be comfortable with, you know, the minimal, which is, you know, God gave us this daily bread. It's not to say that the people that have all this shit isn't, you know, because I have Lewis, the opposite extreme, where Lewis is frowned upon for not being who Lewis is. Same as Kardashian. Kim can't just go into Kmart. She can't go into any of these stores. She can't be seen in a lower class because she is put in that class. She can't leave her class. She can't exit her class without, you know what I mean, condemnation. And that's where you have pity for them. It's like, you know what people would do to you? Yeah, they treat you like they treat us, and you couldn't handle that. So, you know, whatever. That came up to me. I felt for them. I knew what that was like. But what else can they do? You know what I mean? God hasn't given them, you know what I mean, peace, or he hasn't given them what he's given me, you know what I mean? Because they haven't asked for it. And that's the sense is when you're doing it all, then you're doing it all. They're gonna guide you in your doings. But when you're God, then you're God. It's not that you've strayed against God or strayed from him. He has a plan. He's always there to grab you when you fall, but he's going to let you walk whichever way you want to walk. In the sense of God probably could give them ideas and stuff if they weren't so busy trying to do what they think is right. And that's where you have to get out of the way, is like, we do what we think we're supposed to do because that's what we were taught. But God is trying to teach us a different way and how he can take care of things for us. In the sense, he's not going to magically just drop a bag, but he will show us the way. Do you know what I mean? He shows me when and where and how to do my day. I'm guided. I sit still until he shows me. What does that mean? I have an intuitive push. I have an aha moment. I have okay, it's time to get up now. It's time to do this. I feel this push to do something. The rest of the time, my head is just telling me what I should do. You know what you should do? You should do this. You should do this. You should do this. You should do this. You should be doing this. Why didn't you do this? It sits there all day. You know, it can, untamed on a bad day, and just rattle off about all the things that I need to do. But I don't do anything that it says until I feel pushed to do something. And it's not usually what it says. You know what I mean? It's not usually. So, there's a lot going on there. Again, Tupac, that's a mystery. This is the mystery man. I'm just telling you that his spirit is here and that we're about to see something unbelievable. It's just how he works. I see it after. I'm like, oh shit, that was Pac. And that's all I can do is, you know, when I see those spirits and tell you, that's one part of my job. Secondly, going back to Wolfman, as much as he's irritating me, he's in that, you know what I mean, that do. He's Russ in 24 hours. Russ is going to come out here talking about, I'm working on an album, I'm doing a fucking commercial, my movie comes out, come check out my new fucking drink and, you know, buy a hat, and what the fuck are you doing? You're a whole fucking shopping center of bullshit. In the sense of he's not, it's games. But he doesn't even realize what he's doing, I don't think. And that's where it was like, calm down. Because I was about to get really irritated with him. I just put one post, and then the more I thought about it and looked at it, the more irritated I got. And then I stepped back. And I was like, he's just kind of fucking all over the place. Fine. Ground yourself, dude. Figure out what you really, you know what I mean? don't do what your mind tells you is a good idea. Do what your heart is telling you to do, because it can't be pulling you. You're going by two different things. Spirituality is not pulling you into materialism. Materialism is pulling you out of spirituality. You can't live in two worlds. Meaning, you getting on your bike and riding all over the fucking countries and taking pictures of girls naked has nothing to do with your spirituality. You doing it as a side gig while you're doing spirituality makes your spirituality a side gig. This isn't a, and that's where it is, they painted the picture that you were serious about spirituality and you could be a serious player in this game. But you're playing a different game. And that's where it is like, there's a lot of these, and if I find out, and that's what I was like, here we go again. Are you a whole fucking false-ass priest and we're about to blow your fucking cover? You know what I mean? Like, who are you? And then it's compassion. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. They can't see because they're so deep in their fucking, you know what I mean, in it. And that's the battle. You're in the battle between the mind and the heart. Why do you feel that you needed to do these things? Are you just doing what your mind says because there's nothing else to do? And that's where it is, too, is you get to a place where that's the whole crone season, is they've locked you down. You can't do anything but what, you know what I mean? But what you're guided to do, and you get frustrated because you want to be doing something. You want to be active. You want to be productive. You want to have, something to stand on. But it's all being washed out beneath you in the sense of you're going to build a brand new castle. You should be, but you don't start putting the pieces together with the dead shit that you have right now. These are all old things that you did, Wolfman. You started an old account as a photographer. Now you're trying to go back and resurrect some old shit and say, this is what I do. You started an adventure that ended as a fucking, on your motorcycle. Now, because you have nothing else to go do, you're like, no, I'm going to go back and do what I've always done. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to say, but I feel slighted by the whole fact that I got pulled into it and that I'm supposed to be, offering you an invitation and you're being rude about it. That's what I'm getting irritated. You're being rude about my extended hand, and I don't extend my hand. I don't extend my hand. This is the first time in all of my years that you will see that the divine came in and made me change directions and clean up some messes because of my actions. I have not been in the sense of, did I do something wrong? Not yet. That's the difference between all of us, is I have the ability to be stopped in my tracks and clean up anything before it becomes wrong. Do you know what I mean? Have I done anything wrong yet? No. In the sense of what got me here is treating you the way that I did. Now, because I've apologized and I have, seen the error of my ways, you've become arrogant and you're playing games as if you are in a high status, like, oh, look at me now. I'm looking at you and you're making me upset that I even am part of this. You're making me regret the fact that I'm doing it, but ultimately, I'm doing it and it's helping my other relationships too. I'm going to bring closure to these relationships and fix them. But when I'm all done with this and I'm left to come and face you, what the fuck am I going to be facing when I get to you? And that's where I'm at. It's like, are you playing games with me? Like, I sent you a message over there and you're going to act like you didn't see my message? What kind of games are you playing, little girl? I don't like it. That's it. He's used to playing these games with women. I'm not a woman. I'm a goddess. I am not a woman. Stupid. Anyway, sorry. So all of that happened and I had to let it all out and I feel good about it. And it's a Thirsty Thursday and, take a drink of the living water is what I heard. That doesn't look like rain. Just kidding. Again, that was a lot, right? Again, that's why I got online. I was like, there's a lot going on right now. This happened way too fast. Let me let this out. That's what it means. Let it out so more can come in. Flush it out of your system. Whatever's in there, whatever energy is inside of you, what's built up in you, what thoughts are you having, what feelings are you having? Let it out so you can have better thoughts and better feelings. It's called a flush of energy. And that's what we do. We clean our energy. And again, that's just what happened. They saw that and I was like, you're fucking irritating me. I was about to get in the dark, and then Pac showed up. And again, Pac didn't just show up to pull me out of my shit. He always does. But he came to do something, and that's what I'm more curious about. I'll have my radar up. I'll have my antennas up looking for what he's out there doing. You'll see it, something. This day has something. He's going to do something about this day. He'll be seen in this day. I'm curious. That's all. And that's all, folks. I don't know. We'll see if I pull some cards or something. I'm not sure. Again, I'm just sitting here. I'm going to make some appointments over the phone, but not actually do anything today. I don't know. It's a Thirsty Thursday. So we'll see what happens. Talk to you later, haters. Haters.